Hello, my lovely viewers. Welcome to this edition of Society 360. We promise you this conversation is going to be very, very exciting because we are talking about urban farming and eating healthy. We are going to engage a corporate worker who is a health specialist, a communication specialist, a research, and he's also into a whole lot of things that he does in the corporate world. But today we are focusing on why he started urban farming. What started as a family farm that would feed just the family has become a commercialized urban farm. So we are going to engage him to tell us why he even started in the first place and how the journey has been so far.
So welcome to my place, and so I'll give you more details about what I'm doing. Thanks for coming over. So just to say, I'll go by the mantra: life is meant to be enjoyed,
of course,
not to be endured.
So
we don't have to be.
I love that catchphrase.
Yes. And then, so based on that, myself, my wife, and my other brothers and colleagues, we are who are into this, somehow vegetables independent.
Wow.
We claim Ghana is independent, but we also vegetable independent. But let me take you into how that is. Okay. So all the things that you can see here, you can testify that at least they are doing well.
They are looking so healthy.
Yes, they are looking very healthy.
Green, very beautiful.
That green, and everything is fine. I see one or two early flowers.
Yes.
Coming over, starting and all that stuff.
These are red bell peppers, right?
Yes, these are bell peppers, or what we call green pepper.
Green pepper or sweet pepper.
Sweet pepper.
Every other thing.
Thank you. And it's a mixture of the ones that turn red, some will turn at the end yellow. Some will turn red as well.
Okay.
Green, as well. Yeah. So basically, the ones we have here, we have reached a stage where we only now produce the quantity we need, because over the years we've been producing it. But what informs all these things, and this is not the only thing we produce. So I remember when we had our first child and we were about to start complementary feeding, I told Wifey that whatever will enter this child's system as a food must come from our own hand.
Hey.
So we were having a construction in the house by then, and there were these bags around.
Okay.
There were some sand and all those things around. I said, no way. We must plant our own thing. So the first one we started with was okra.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. We started with okra and
Patridachi.
Yes.
You don't have to buy okra from the market.
No.
Wow, that's an interesting one.
Yeah. So we cultivated that, and then that was what we use as the first complementary food for him, for our first child as a son.
Okay.
And it's so satisfying. And over the years, that has grown into not only domestic but
commercialized
agriculture, exactly, as well as a research center for a lot of people, people who want to learn as well. So under normal circumstance, all these sacks here, you would have found them at a dumping ground or around our sea and all those things, or littering our environment. But you can turn them into something very
valuable like this.
Yes, like this. And the advantages of using this sort of thing is that the water that you supply the plant remains in here. Okay. Unlike if the plant is on the normal floor. Okay. The surrounding will also be competing for that same water you apply. But when it's here, it's all concentrated for this plant. Okay. The same applies to the nutrients. The compost that I pick and I apply here, or poultry dropping and all that I apply, they all remain here for it to feed.
There's no competition around them.
It's competing with itself. So that's why you can see it very green. Yeah, very much okay.
Very, very beautiful.
And it's encouraging. So we've reached a stage also where we now produce for just ourselves to feed the family, and also to restock what is getting finished. We also sell the excess especially during the dry season, where it's even more expensive. We package it and it's easy to control weeds. Imagine I want to control weeds here. It's much complex than just in the sack, just pull, and over time you hardly see any of those things happening. So we grow different things. As you can go with me, you see
like tomatoes.
Yes, these tomatoes is strategically planted to replace the other one, which I will show you shortly over there. And strategically, it's a watermelon. This is also a watermelon. We have some cucumber already, but we don't want it to finish completely, so I've just done 3 sacks
for the family as usual.
Yes, but this is the catch of it. Why would you have a wall and not even plant cripply plants? So I just give it what we call, I just trellis it with this kind of, you can
Are you an agricultural specialist? Where did you get all these ideas from?
It's a whole conversation on this.
I know you're a corporate person and found yourself in a space that is dominated by those who are into proper agric.
I tell you.
But I realize you do a lot of things that are not even related to agriculture at all. But I have deep knowledge about growing these things and using these kind of techniques.
Yeah, thanks to my father, who has we've been born into both corporate and farming family. So he's much more into farming as well. Even now, he's still farm.
So it means that aside from this, you also, together with your dad, into commercial farming. Here in Accra, or where?
No, in Volta.
Volta region.
Yes.
Hey, you want to collect money from every angle.
Different streams of income.
Oh, yeah, that's very important.
If we can get all the money in this world, we will not be satisfied.
I know,
but most importantly, our stomach and system are dissatisfied.
Of course,
So we planted this just to replenish the stock that we have. And by the time this starts fruiting, we'll have to plant a new set to replenish. And you can also see that I have some just lying here like this, nothing in it at the moment.
Nothing in it. Why?
Why? Because, and it's a very good season to plant. We don't rush in planting. So when you use the soil over time, you have to allow it to fallow. To gain natural strength, so that when you plant back, you can get whatever you want to get.
So does it mean you would not pour the sand away to replace it?
No.
You just have to leave it to regain its own the nutrients on its own.
Yes. Not only the nutrient, but to allow, sometimes when it dries off completely, some of the root-based diseases that may be hidden in the soil and may affect your soil, once they are exposed to the heat and all that, they die off. Yeah. Very important.
So I'm not sure we can go around to cover all the plants. Are you able to just mention
some of the things we have around here? So so this ones, and they've been here over time. We have some turmeric here.
Oh, that's turmeric.
Yes, we have some ginger here. That's also turmeric. So it's a whole conversation. We sometimes just take some of the rhizome from it, or we use just the stem. It's much potent, like
Charlie, the aroma here, I'm loving it. It smells so nice.
We also have some.
A lot of herbs here.
Yeah, we have some papushito, habanero, which is the papushito.
Yes.
And you can see it's also doing so nice, fresh when you see it like this.
The leaves look similar to the bell pepper.
Yeah, but the bell pepper one looks
larger than this.
Yes, but you see the difference here.
Okay.
Yeah, so this compared to that, they are different.
Well, it's still the pepper family.
Exactly. But this is also another form of pepper. This is the chili.
This is the real chili, the cayenne pepper that we know.
That we know.
Okay.
Yeah, that we know there. And then here you can see rosemary.
Oh my God, my first time seeing
fresh rosemary. Yeah.
Oh
you can
my God.
pluck one and oh man, it's solid.
Smells good.
Smells good. And then,
but this one is the aroma is powerful.
It's very powerful.
So I think if you use more, you would destroy the taste of your soup.
I tell you.
You just need like just 2 or 3 of this and you're okay.
You're okay.
Wow.
Solidly okay. These ones, we just planted them recently to...
so these are lettuce.
These are lettuce. And you see, you have flower pot. Don't plant only flowers
to beautify your homes.
Yes.
Turn them to something you can take into your system.
And guess, this is...
Which one is this?
Hibiscus for Sobolo.
Oh my God!
It's planted by the children, yes, and they've been enjoying that. Very soon it will start.
We import Sobolo, right? I think Ghana imports Sobolo.
I think from the neighboring countries, Burkina and the like.
I've never seen Sobolo plant before.
Yeah, so that's so what we produce.
It doesn't look like Sobolo at all, seriously.
I tell you. And this one is even overgrown. How do you call this?
Scallion. Spring onion.
Spring onion. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Same here. We have our other spices here.
I can see one of
water leaf.
Yes. Members love this food. Herb a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah, they love it.
Exactly.
When you go to a typical Anglo home,
yes,
and they tell you they are coming to prepare boma dechi.
Know that it is this one. Yes.
It is this one.
Yes. This is also to prepare lettuce. Sorry, it's a form of a lettuce, arugula.
Oh, okay.
We usually call
another type of lettuce.
Exactly, another type.
Oh, okay.
That's what celery and parsley are also here.
And this is?
Take one leaf and smell.
It also smells good.
Yeah. Just squeeze it and see.
It smells... Hey, how do I can't guess.
Yeah. It smells like our usual fever grass.
Yes, yes.
Oh. Yes. It's amazing. So let me put you to taste. What is this?
This also looks like cabbage.
It looks like mais. No, so this is the deal. This is the fresh deal.
Whoa!
I've been seeing in the market. This is the fresh deal.
Okay.
That I got from a friend. And these are two different mints. And this
also mint.
Yes.
Another mint.
Yes.
This is bigger. This is smaller.
Yes. And this is very, 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 very potent and powerful. Pick one or two. Squeeze it and just inhale it.
Wow!
I tell you, this is the Japanese mint.
Wow!
Yeah, very solid. Very solid.
This one, if you have cold,
you don't have to buy anything. Yeah. Just go natural.
Wow, it's so powerful.
Very, 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 very powerful. And
so where do you get all these herbs from? Do you import them or you
no? They are right here. We have people who are equally into the supply of these across. Some too, I've had them over the years.
Okay.
So we just keep replanting and reusing, giving it out to people and the likes. And so there are a lot of things. It's quite unfortunate that we are only restocking the things that we produce. Other times you see different. If it's tomatoes, you see different species. Pepper, different ones and the likes. And you see here, okay, so let's start from here first. You even see some red cabbage here.
Oh, that's red cabbage.
Yeah, this is red cabbage. Okay. And then closer to you,
this
is the white cabbage.
The white cabbage.
Yes.
The normal one we know.
The normal one that we know.
Okay.
Yes, but the one here is a red cabbage. So sometimes, I mean,
is there a difference between the taste?
No.
It's the same, but just the color.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I can see different kinds of sacks here. I can see rubber. That's plastic.
Exactly.
Normal Dangote
type
bag, and then I can see the black ones.
Thank you.
Are you able to tell me the difference?
Yes.
And why we need to choose this over that, or choose this, or choose all of them?
Yes. They are all okay. They can all give you the same thing, but in terms of durability,
okay.
The black one here lasts longer, can last up to about 5 to 7 years.
This is not plastic.
This is not plastic.
Okay.
Yes, but it's breathable. So water can,
okay. So you don't even need to perforate it or do anything.
Oh, you don't perforate it.
Wow, that's
the
great.
sack too. You don't perforate it. It also does so well.
It's also breathable.
It's also breathable.
Okay, but this lasts longer.
This lasts longer than this.
Okay.
The other rubber, that one you have to perforate it because it's pure rubber.
Okay.
The advantage of it is that the inside is dark to prevent sparrow jara and all those things growing in there.
Sparrow jara.
Yeah.
Scientific term.
So sparrow jara, for example, is this. A perfect example
that's
is here.
green thing we have been seeing.
Green thing that we've been seeing. Yes.
Sparrow jara.
Sparrow jara. Yes. So the green ones we've been saying.
Oh, the green thing.
Yes, so it means that your soil is number one. Too much water in there.
It.
The nutrient is also good for it, so they are enjoying that. So in here I have carrots just for home consumption, and recently I've planted them in these containers.
Okay.
But we harvested them recently, and then we now have them here to allow the containers to follow the soil in there to follow. But what you said you've not seen.
Yes. There's some that I have not seen before.
Yes, also grown by the children. We've done that.
If it starts fruiting, the flower looks different from the other one I saw over there.
Yes, and the difference is also because the children haven't been watering it so much. That is why it's so as compared to the other. Once they come out from the room, they will just water.
Instead of them to pass here, they prefer the shortcut.
And so this is an example of the hibiscus.
Hibiscus?
Yes, this is the hibiscus. We usually call the sobolo. This is the one that you clip off and turn into. So you can see the color of it.
It's so reddish.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'll bring you back here.
Yes.
Because this is quite durable.
Yes.
And I'm sure it would be. Is it not pricey?
Yeah, so depending on the one who is supplying it and the size, as you mentioned, it is in the market. Some people are supplying it. The one I have here is a 20-gallon type.
No, 20 gallon.
Yes, so you can have this and be rest assured that over the next 5 to 7 years, you don't have to replace your sacks or going around looking for sacks.
Okay, so whilst this is durable, I think another disappointing thing I learned from you is the fact that this is imported. So if you're a Ghanaian fashion designer, a tailor, a seamstress, you should start looking out for these things. Okay, I'm sure the fabric used. It feels like the woolen carpet.
Absolutely.
Yes, so you can look out for people who are into, or people interested in home gardening, urban agriculture, and then contact them that you can do these things.
Yes.
Because I'm not sure it's difficult, right?
It's not difficult. It's not at all.
So take advantage.
Yeah. The material is available.
Yeah, so moving on with our conversation.
And I will just take you there. So now people are much more into this. And here is an example.
And then you do setup.
Yeah, do setup.
You supply them.
Yes.
And then you also go to their home to do the setup for them.
Yeah, so as you can see here, this is an example of something that someone wants, and the person prefers the sack like this because it's very mobile, very easy to carry, and move around.
Wow.
So they are all of the same size. We're going to lay them and then fix an irrigation drip on it, because the person is also a corporate person like us.
Okay.
And then fix a timer on it. So early in the morning, the timer will just open the system to water it and close it. So
it's automatic.
Automatic.
I think one of the advantages of urban agriculture is you even control when you want to grow.
That is it.
Right?
That is it.
Wow.
And you can do it all year round.
All year round. Yeah.
All year round farming. And then we do it this way and give it out to the people who want it as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
I don't know if you'll be comfortable with mentioning price and everything. But something like this, with or without the automatic irrigation system, how much would it cost someone who wants something like this?
So it depends on the individual. So I can give you the cost of the materials as well. This is a 5-gallon liter one. Just the empty sack alone in the retail market is going for about 28 Ghana cedis, between 28 to 30 Ghana cedis. But know that is going to last you over almost 7 years, and you can use it all year round to produce whatever you want.
That's a reasonable price.
Yes. So you may have to now, depending on where you'll be sourcing the soil, and then the.
So how do you call this? Is it compost? Or what?
Yeah, so it's mixed with soil. Right now, we can just classify it as a medium.
A medium, okay.
Because it's full of different things. We have the soil in here. We have compost in here. We have poultry dropping.
Okay.
Or if you have cow dung, you can equally apply as well, or any other thing. So I'm allowing it to just settle down for some time before we plant the other things in the rest of them. Yeah.
I don't know if my eyes are telling me something
Your
right
eyes
or
can
not.
see very well.
I can see grapes.
Yeah. Yes.
Is this really grapes?
Yes, it's actual grapes. So,
oh my God.
it was all over the whole place. We just prune it.
So it means you enjoy grapes in this house?
Yes, we do enjoy grapes. Yeah, we enjoy our grapes.
Wow, I don't know. I've been seeing pictures on social media talking about grapes can be grown in Ghana, but you know, social media and fake things.
It's real.
It's real.
Yeah, it's real. So it's growing.
So how long has it been here?
No, about 6 months. But even that, we've harvested and I prune it all down.
So grapes doesn't take years to grow?
No. I prune it. Really? It was going. It was all over the whole place, providing a big shade here.
Wow.
And I prune it all down for it to start again. And so you can see it started
coming. Still coming plenty.
Yeah.
See?
Started fruiting again. There. Yeah.
So it means very soon it will cover this place again.
Oh, it will cover. It's a crippling plant, so it should cover the whole place. As well. Yeah.
So why don't you do it on a larger scale? Because I know Ghanaians enjoy grapes, but it's quite expensive.
It's expensive.
Very, very expensive.
Yes. So we're considering the same. There are discussions in that light to have something like that. So here is. So
this is the tomatoes you said.
Yes.
The other ones will be replacing, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So by the time.
So healthy.
Yes. Because they are being fed well. Yes. Right? Yes, absolutely. So they are being fed well. It's every day, and they are just doing well. I can see 1 or 2 flowers that has just started coming. So all these things are homegrown, just to feed. So you do it and feed yourself, and you can do this all year round.
Yeah,
all year round.
I think one thing I have learned from your house is the fact that you could decide to pave this whole area.
Yeah.
And then just enjoy your luxury. I mean, flashy or colorful tiles to beautify your home.
Yes.
But you decided to turn it into urban farm.
Yes.
And I could see that the journey, you are really enjoying it.
Absolutely.
How old is your son?
So my son is about 8 years.
8 years. So it started 8 years ago.
Yeah.
When you wanted to give him organic food. And now here you are, commercialized urban farm.
Yeah.
Wow. So what would you tell people? I mean, I know those who already have homes tiled already. Well, they may find it difficult to remove it and start something like this. Somebody who is starting to build a home and then maybe considering to tile everywhere. What would be your message to?
So there are 2 things. If you've already tiled your house, there is no need to remove the tiles or the concrete. You can still put the sacks and everything around and still grow whatever you want to grow. You can still put the sacks around and still grow whatever you want to grow. It will still give you the same result. If you've not tiled your house, just leave it. It serves 2 purposes. One, you can demarcate a place where you can farm and control what you eat from your own home. And the second aspect, which is also very important to the whole nation, is since everyone is tiling their house, water will always find its way or path or course. If we all decide not to tile our house, when it rains, the rainwater
goes down.
Go down. And by so doing, we are helping to even improve the whole, ecosystem that we find ourselves in, because the other big plants must depend on that. But when we all, cement the house, the big plants will not find the water that they need. And the very reason why now, even if it drizzle for about 30 to 40 minutes, Accra seems to get flooded, is because everyone is paving their house.
Okay. That's true.
Let's control that.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, you can decide to just grow, if you're not going to plant anything, at least grow grass in the around so that the water can sink down. So it has a lot of advantages. And you can plant anything you want to plant there. Yeah, so that's my advice to them.
Yeah, so there you have it. A very important advice. whilst controlling the flood in Accra, you're also feeding yourself if you decide not to tile your home. So moving on with our conversation, if what's your target? I know this is a family business or something that you are doing to feed your family, but you're also in the commercial aspect of it. Do you only serve people in your neighborhood or in the Greater Accra, or you move beyond the region?
So now, fortunately, distance is no barrier.
Okay.
So we move beyond the region. So as you may see in the picture, sometimes we package the things nicely, and then should I call it, export it to whosoever demands for it. So the thing is that the market is huge, and this is a secret or advice to a lot of people out there. Once you are noted for producing something that is organic, you'll be shocked of the number of people or the demand for what you need. A lot of people actually are yearning for organic based stuff, but they are not getting it. I'm here, but I don't advertise it, but the demand is huge.
Would you say this pays more than the corporate work you do?
To some extent, depending on the work you're doing, it pays more than most corporate works in Ghana.
Okay.
Let me give you an example.
Sure.
Brother of mine called, I am not sure, he's called Tony.
Okay.
He used his rooftop to cultivate tomatoes. And this was planted February 26. That was not this year, but the last year.
Okay.
And that met the hottest season of the year into March, where you can't even grow tomatoes in Accra. And it was done on his rooftop. And we connected he connected the waters and everything up there. The amazing thing is that the end result is that he had more than enough harvest.
So he sold some?
And he sold it.
Wow.
And he made a lot of money to roof his top.
Wow.
Buy a poly tank out of that and other things that he can do.
Then he really had a good harvest.
It was a good harvest. And you can see the pictures right there as well. It's a good harvest. Very, very beautiful. So it pays a lot. And he's also vegetables independent at home. Everyone can do that. Because just to add to it, the shelf life of whatever will be coming out of this is longer. It doesn't spoil fast. It lasts longer. The hygiene component of it is assured because you know the water you are using. Most of the Accra-based farming, you and I know the source of the water that is used. It's not bad though, but in most cases, you know, especially for the leafy ones that you have to eat.
Of course.
Yes. And again, the handling, the food handling aspect of it, from the farm gate to the market, before you buy it, you know what you are buying in the market. When you compare what this is giving you and how much you'll be saving in terms of your food budget, you know that doing this, the cost-benefit analysis is to your favor. You save more money. And it's readily available when you need it.
You are eating healthy.
And it's healthy, readily available when you need it at the right time. It has
Before we started this conversation, you were talking to me about the growing interest of a lot of people in the urban areas about eating fresh food, including fish.
Yes.
So this one you see right here, he goes fishing. He doesn't buy frozen fish or even meat. He doesn't buy it. He goes fishing himself.
Yes.
Are you able to tell me? I mean, people will be interested to know these things so that if you hear it, you too will be inspired. If you don't know how to even start or where to even go from, you should be able to learn a thing or two hearing from you.
So maybe your viewers are seeing some of the pictures of reef fishing. You don't have to go into the sea or into the river. There are modern techniques. You have your fishing rod, reel, line and hook, all that. With just a little introduction to how it is used, you can be harvesting fish like this.
Oh, so you have people who teach you how to.
Yes, so some of us we learn it forcefully. Others learn it by going to others to teach them. And these are things that you don't have to create anew. People know these things and they are right there. Just approach them, they are willing. You come to me, I'll show you. Come to others, they will show you. And you know at the end the benefit that it gives you. You look at the size of this fish and all that and see.
Quite big.
Yeah.
Very, very large.
Imagine how long this can take you
it's very
in your
big.
whole house. And also look at it carefully, the cost component, the freshness, some of the things that you see in the market or in our well, not to support people's business,
but
by the time these things are imported into our country here, frozen chicken and all that, it has taken
how long it was kept
so
there before
being
imported here.
How it was actually produced and all those things. So if you can harvest some of these things yourself, mind you, these are hobbies turned into, money, and business. Also business, and also how will I say, distressing for yourselves and benefiting your own family. So there are a lot of things around us that God has given us to benefit us. But it's two things: either we are not exploring how to take advantage of it, or two, we don't even know that those things are around us.
Yes.
And our system has been structured in such a way that we always want to take money out
to buy something.
That means that you are living. But as I always say, it's not all about
a way of living.
Yeah, living. I will not pay money to get anything like this.
I'm not sure since you started 8 years ago, you've bought tomatoes.
No, we hardly buy tomatoes because we turn them into various forms.
Oh, okay. So you process the excess.
Yes, we process the excess as well, and the excess of excess we sell. First is the home consumption. So we turn them into paste. We turn them into powdered form. Just dehydrate and turn them into powdered form. Okay. No matter the fruit it is or the vegetable it is.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. So that's an interesting conversation we've had with you today.
Right.
Full of education on how to start your home. So if you don't want to even call Victos to come and teach you or do the setup for you, you could watch this video, learn a thing or two, start something. If you're struggling along the way, you can reach out to me or contact him. Then he will give you the necessary education you need. You do not need a bigger space to start something about urban agriculture. We don't need to tile our homes. I keep saying it. My new house that I'm building, no tiling, no. So bringing our conversations to a close, what would be your general message to Ghanaians about doing these things? You started 8 years ago when you wanted to introduce organic food to your son.
Yes.
I'm not sure you nursed the idea of it becoming a commercialized urban farming. What would be your message to them?
So it started as a passion, though I've been born into a farming family house, but in urban center it turns out it started from a passion, and now it's been profiled by most of the international media. Most of our top and international academic institutions have also profiled it.
Wow.
It's now a research ground for a lot of international and national students.
Wow.
And so forth and so on. Individuals are also learning it and doing the same thing in their own houses. So you just have to start something small, which is benefiting me in terms of food supply to my own house, but it's benefiting others.
The communities
as well. And it's also generating income, which is another different streams of income. But something that I want Ghanaians to pay attention to, which should be one also for me, one of the takeaways from this engagement is that nowadays, a lot of people, you hear from your friend today, tomorrow, he or she is no more at a very young age and all those things. Before you realize, they say it's a lifestyle disease or it has a kidney issue or so forth and so on. Most of our diets are not full of the green veggies and all those things. If you have even a small container in your house, you can plant lettuce for start as an example in that. Every morning, at least you can have a salad. And as you can see in this video, all that you can see there in that form of salad was just prepared by my wife, harvesting from each of the sacks in the one evening, and we all enjoyed it. And also the juice, you can see the sobolo juice and the passion fruit all from here. You can feed on what is around you to save money and to save your health. So thank you.
Okay.
And enjoy that. I'm so happy you've come around.
I love that last statement. Right. So that has been our conversation with this man right here. He's a big man, I'm telling you. He is a big man, a corporate man actually, who has decided to do this. Somebody will say it's a side hustle. On this channel, we say we are going to be promoting this positivity, so that I would encourage you to also start something. Even if you are not interested in feeding your family with it, just start. Somebody might contact you to buy a thing or two, and you will make some coins from it. So kindly subscribe to my channel and stay glued here and turn on your notification bell. Anytime we upload videos, you would be the first to know. And so thanks for watching this episode on Society 360. It's a bye from us in Spinters.